What's the wildest thing you've seen a parent let their kid do in public? I watched a dad let his daughter destroy a family restaurant with a Sharpie because it was self-expression, then try to blame the business when they got caught on camera. I was having lunch at Mel's Diner, a local family place with vinyl booths and checkered floors, the kind of place where kids get crayons while parents enjoy coffee. That's when I noticed the little girl at the corner booth. She looked about 6, sitting with her dad who was glued to his phone. While he scrolled, she pulled out a black Sharpie and started drawing on the cream-colored wall behind their table. Not just little doodles, full-on artwork, flowers, stick figures, a house with smoke. She was covering about 3 feet of wall. Other diners stared, but nobody wanted to tell someone else's kid what to do. The dad occasionally glanced up, saw what she was doing, and went back to his phone. After about 10 minutes of this masterpiece creation, Janet, the sweet 60-something waitress, approached their table. "Excuse me, sir, your daughter is drawing on our wall with a permanent marker." The dad barely looked up. "She's expressing herself. It's important for children to have creative outlets." Janet's smile faltered. "But sir, that's permanent marker on our painted wall. We'll have to repaint that entire section." "That's not my problem," he said, still scrolling. "Maybe you should have protected your walls better if you don't want kids drawing on them." I couldn't believe what I was hearing. Janet looked like she'd been slapped. By now, the girl had moved on to drawing a rainbow across the wall. Other customers were openly staring and taking pictures. The manager, Mike, came over. "Sir, I need to ask your daughter to stop immediately. This is property damage." The dad finally put down his phone and stood up. "Property damage? She's 6 years old. It's art. Maybe you'd appreciate some color on these boring walls." "Sir, that's permanent marker. We'll have to repaint the entire dining room. That's hundreds of dollars." "Then you should have thought about that before making this a family restaurant. Kids draw. Deal with it." That's when I noticed Ashley, one of the younger waitresses, discreetly filming the whole interaction with her phone from behind the counter. Smart girl. Mike wasn't backing down. "Sir, you need to control your child and take responsibility for this damage, or I'll have to call the police." The dad's face turned red. "The police? For what? Letting my daughter be creative? This is a public space. You people are uptight and clearly don't understand child development." He grabbed his daughter's hand and headed for the door, tossing a 20 on their table. "Keep the change. Maybe invest in washable paint next time." The whole restaurant watched in stunned silence as they stormed out, leaving behind what looked like a 6-year-old's fever dream covering about 8 feet of wall. Mike immediately called the police to file a report, and Ashley uploaded her video to the restaurant's Facebook page that evening with the caption, "When self-expression costs small businesses hundreds of dollars." The video went viral locally. By the next day, it had been picked up by the evening news as a story about entitled parenting and the struggles of small businesses. The security footage from the restaurant showed the whole incident from multiple angles. 2 days later, I was back at Mel's when I saw the same dad walk in alone, looking like he hadn't slept in days. He quietly approached Mike and handed him an envelope. "This should cover the repainting and any lost business," he said, not making eye contact. Mike opened it and nodded. "Thank you." The dad started to leave, then turned back. I watched the news coverage. I didn't realize how it looked. My daughter's going through a rough time with our divorce, and I thought I was being supportive, but you're right. I should have stopped her immediately. As the dad left, Janet came over with my coffee. "You know what's funny? That little girl was actually a pretty good artist. Under different circumstances, we might have commissioned her to paint a mural. The wall got repainted the next week." Mike said the dad's check covered everything plus extra, which he used to buy washable crayons for kids.